So I wanted to highlight something that happened to me yesterday. Now, this happens to me, I don't know how many times in a day, but um, yesterday I was actually out somewhere when this happened, so it wasn't at home. Um, and so I went to the laundrette to collect uh, some things, and my husband came with me because it's really hard to get parked there for one, but the couple of bags would be heavy and he wanted to carry them for me. So he came in with me and the man said, okay, that'll be 50 pound or 53, sorry. It'll be 53.40. So 53 pounds 40 pence. And I said, okay. So I have the money uh, in my purse. And so I started counting. And while I was counting the money to myself, so what goes on in my head? 53.40, 53.40, 53.40, so that I can remember how much I'm supposed to give him. While I'm counting in my head, he says, 53 will do, lovely. Okay. Now the game has changed. Now all he wants is 53. Well, I don't know if this happens to you, but my brain went into overload. And I said, okay. And I started counting, or I thought I was counting. But anyway, I put money on the counter. And my hubby says, he's so kind. He says very gently and softly, he says, I think there's too much money there. And I says, oh. Well, he knows when I say, oh, that it'd be better if he took over, because now not only am I confused about 53.40, about 53, but what's sitting in front of me on the counter. So he counted out the notes and he said, now the guy, he was passing no remarks. He was actually doing something else while I was sorting this. And Peter says to me, yeah, there was just an extra tenner there. And I says, oh, okay. So I put that back in my wallet, thanked the man, and we walked out. Peter didn't say anything. He's so kind. But I'm like, I got a bit overwhelmed in there when he said it was okay for just 53 pounds. And Peter says, I know. He says, but that's okay. Oh, my heart. My hero. So I know that this can happen to anybody. You know, putting the wrong money, maybe not hearing correctly and putting out the wrong money. That happens to people every day. That's not the point. What the point was is that when somebody with Parkinson's is told, this is how it goes, this is what it is, don't deviate from the plan, people, because we don't get it. I don't get it anyway. Um, it's the same. Oh, here was another situation. Okay. So last night, my husband's involved in research for Parkinson's. I'm so proud of him. His session with the researcher was at 6 o'clock. So I said to him, I've got chicken curry ready for you. When you're done, it's going to be about an hour, you can eat, but I'm going to eat early because I really fancy a bacon and egg toasty. So he says, oh, maybe I'll eat early too. That wasn't the plan. And I says, right. He goes, I go and get a shower and then I can eat same time with you. Yep. Okay. Up he went. So I'm trying to make a bit of curry sauce to go with his curry, making the rice. I was frying the bacon, making scrambled egg, putting the toast in the toaster, reheating the curry when I knew he was on his way down. By the time I sat down to eat, I didn't even feel like eating because I was so overwhelmed with trying to multitask. And it was only when we sat down, he says, "Oh," he says, "that probably was too much for you to process." He goes, "Oh God." He goes, I didn't, I've only just realized that." And I'm like, "It's okay. I got through it." Right. So this is what happens. This is in the a day in my life um, with Parkinson's. Does it happen to you too? Feel free to drop me a comment.